If you love any of these books, then you need to read these 2025 new releases. If you love Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, then you need to read The Heartbreak Hotel by Ellen O'Clover. Both of these are some of my favorite romances. They both have somewhat of an age gap. They also both have a bed and breakfast setting, found family vibes. The main characters are dealing with some past traumas. The Heartbreak Hotel follows a woman recently out of her long-term relationship. She can't really afford the house that she lives in, but she loves it so much. So she suggests to her landlord that she turns it into a bed and breakfast and that he will reap all the benefits. Plot twist is that her landlord is a really hot, grumpy man. What I love about both of these romances is that they are both romantic and have funny moments, but they're also heartfelt and emotional and just really, really good reads. If you love The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, then you need to read Any Trope But You by Victoria Levine. Both of these are fantastic rom-coms. They will make you laugh out loud, filled with fun romance tropes. I mean, obviously with this title, you can kind of assume that. They both have great banter. They both are set during vacations of sorts. Any Trope But You is perfect for this time of year. It doesn't have any holiday element to it, but it is set in the winter in Alaska. This one follows a woman who is a romance author that doesn't really believe in love, and she accidentally reveals that to all of her readers, so she escapes to Alaska to kind of rethink her life. And if you're someone that loved The Unhoneymooners but wished there was a little bit more spice, this one will do it for you. If you love When True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, then you need to read The Best Worst Thing by Lauren Oakey. In both of these books, the main female character ends up in a very chaotic, messy love situation. I do want to avoid any spoilers for either one of these. What I will say is that they both have a love triangle of sorts. The main female character has to try to figure out what route she wants to go. And obviously, while they are both about romance, they also have a really strong focus on self-discovery and learning to love yourself. In The Best Worst Thing, our FMC is married. She has been trying to have a baby for a long time, and through some drama with her husband, she ends up reconnecting with her old coworker who she used to have a little bit of like tension with. That's all I'm gonna say about this one. When True Loves is one of my favorite books, and I loved how it ended, and the same goes for The Best Worst Thing. If you love In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle, then you need to read The Other Side of Now by Paige Harbison. Again, because I don't want to spoil anything, I can't really say too much. Both of these have a romance subplot, but they also really focus on the value of female friendship. The Other Side of Now is about a woman who is an actress in Hollywood, and she's kind of having an identity crisis and decides to go on a trip to Ireland, to a town where she's always wanted to visit. Both of these are pretty emotional reads. I can't promise you that you won't cry at the end of them, but they're also really fast paced. This one was so cozy, and this one honestly I think has the best ending of any book I read this year. And lastly, if you love The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, then you need to read Twice by Mitch Albom. Both of these books have a magical realism element, and they really focus on answering the age-old question of if you could go back in time to make changes to certain things in your life, would you? Twice is about a man who basically inherits a power where he can go back in time and redo anything for the second time. Both of these are short, fast-paced reads under 300 pages, so if you need one more book to get you to your Goodreads goal, then you should pick this up. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these and what your favorite 2025 new release was.